secret forces that make your people buy, and 5 minutes of money making research. Let's start with the concept. It's not about what you sell, it's about what they want. So, this is you. You sell X. X is your product or service. And this is your client. They want Y. Y is their want, their desires, right? And they are either moving away from pain or moving towards the desire. They are somewhere in the spectrum. That means you may have 2 to 3 different set of clients with different pains and pursuits. The mistake is that you keep talking about X, the features of your product or service, the what. But here's the truth. Your client doesn't care about X. They care about Y, the transformation they desire. So what's driving your client? They're either running away from the pain, trying to solve a problem or avoiding a discomfort, or they're running towards a desire, which is achieving a dream or unlocking joy. So if you only talk about X, you're missing the emotional connection. And what does story-based selling do is instead of selling X, the thing that you are offering, you sell Y. You paint a vivid picture of the desired outcome. You connect emotionally to the pain and desire. Then you show how your X is the bridge that gets them to Y. Example, so you sell personal training sessions. Your client wants to obviously lose weight, feel confident in their favorite clothes, have more energy. So the mistake is a lot of people we see saying, I offer one-to-one training, you get weekly meal planning, we track progress together, things like that. But here's what your client actually cares about: fitting into their old jeans, looking in the mirror and feeling great about themselves, having the energy to play with their kids when they come back home. So instead of saying, I offer personal training, one could say this: how would it feel to wake up, look in the mirror, and smile? Imagine wearing a favorite outfit and feeling amazing in your body, not just because how you look, but because of the energy and confidence you have. So in just 12 weeks, I help you go from tired and frustrated to fit, strong, and unstoppable. So that's the secret of story-based selling. You'll make the introduction stick, you'll turn the casual conversations into paying clients, and you'll stop selling and start attracting, right? And we've already discussed in the last session, why do people buy? The answer is very simple, is that they buy because of the emotions that they feel in their body, which sticks, right? So think about it, the house you bought, it was the one because you felt it. The course that you joined because the one that something about it clicked emotionally. We make big decisions when it feels right, not when we compared all the features. Think about it. That the logical mind does that as an after effect, only trying to satisfy the emotions, right? Justifying your emotional decision. So what makes it feel right? Most major decisions are driven by one of the 3 emotional drivers: to increase pleasure, achieve their wants and goals, or to reduce pain, avoid frustration or fear, or a mix of both. That's it, right? So the first step in story-based selling is to understand your people at deep emotional level. You can't tell a powerful story if you don't know what your hero truly wants. So the 2 secret forces that make people buy, what are they? So that you can include them in your story selling. So they are the pain or problem, which is basically fears and frustrations, and pursuits, which is needs and goals. People buy when they're at one of the end of the spectrum, right? So on one side, high pain, high frustration, like I want to get out of this toxic job. I'm desperate to find a partner. I can't live in debt anymore. Tackling the pain points usually gets more attention from people because our brains are programmed to accentuate the negative emotions and painful situations because it's a survival mechanism. And that's why people tend to run away from pain towards pleasure. On the other side, high desire, high pursuit, like I want to be able to feel youthful, magnetic again. I'm dreaming of running retreats in Bali. I want my business to hit the first 10 lakh, 20 lakh month. For coaches, healers, creators, your clients are constantly oscillating between the two forces. So one side pulls them away from pain, the other pushes them towards the pleasure. So your job is to identify which energy your client is in and tell your story accordingly. Now that you know the two secret forces, how do you actually find what your people are afraid of or dreaming or longing for? That's where the money making research comes in. Think of it like digging for gold, except you don't get your hands dirty. You get real human insights that shape your messaging, your offers, your stories. How it works? So, step one for money making research, ideally, in an ideal scenario, is number one, find anecdotes online. Search for real conversations, comments, questions, stories, anywhere your dream clients hang out, right? And you're not looking for demographics, you're actually listening for emotions. Step two, add them to the four forces matrix. As you go through these stories, start anecdotes, start writing them down under four columns: frustrations, fears, needs, and goals. These four give you a 360-degree emotional map of your audience. And third is to extract the core ideas. What are they really saying between the lines? What are they running away from? What are they chasing? Now, inside the playground, we take this much deeper inside a program called Magic Marketing Machine, a full framework where we spend 2 to 3 weeks building your entire audience, understanding their intuition, research, through your intuition, through research, through energetic awareness. But for this 1 week storytelling course, we're going to take a shortcut. We'll use AI to do the research for you and get real insights under 5 minutes. Yeah, let's do this together. So you can open your workbook, or if you're old school, you can, use pen and paper. That's cool too. Whichever feels easier, and follow along. Doing it is more important than being perfect, right? So remember, when you start building your stories from clients' fears and desires, not from your features, your marketing feels like marketing. It starts feeling like magic, right? So here are the prompts. Here are lovely prompts for you in the money making market research sheet. It gives you the exact prompts that you can use in ChatGPT to find and discover your two secret forces of your clients, right? You can find these frustrations, fears, desires, needs, and goals, right? And take your time, do that, pause this video, and do it right away. It should not take more than 5 minutes, maximum 10. All right. So assuming that you've done your money-making research, you've probably started seeing patterns already. You will notice that everything your clients say fall into one of the two secret forces. They're either running away from pain or towards desire, right? And once you know which side they are on, your stories, your posts, your conversations, they'll start to click. People feel seen. They'll start trusting you faster, and they lean in deeper. That's the power of understanding these two secret forces. But we are not stopping here, because once you have discovered what truly drives your people, you will take it one step further. In the next session, you will know how to use the same insights to now create an irresistible an unforgettable offer. One that feels absolutely aligned. Your audience doesn't just want it, they feel it's meant for them. So go ahead, finish your money making research, identify your people's two secret forces, and when you're ready, I'll meet you in the next session where your story starts turning into sales magic.